Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's always my pleasure, my honor to be greeting you and bringing this message of emancipation to you, whereby I'm pointing to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. And that is why I want to speak to you on the subject of the ninth power and how you can come to the ninth power and use that power to achieve your every desire. And this science was taught to Neville Goddard by Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia. And Abdullah showed Neville that this science came all the way from ancient African spirituality, all the way back to antiquity. And so what Abdullah did is that he taught Neville Goddard the Bible along with the Kabbalah and show him that all of these teachings came all the way back before they burned the library at Alexandria. And so, my brother and my sisters, I'm bringing to you a message that will point you to look inwardly, that will enable you also to discover that your real identity is your divinity. Now, we are living in a time where many people are speaking about the Kundalini and many people are speaking about the seventh chakra. But here I am speaking to you concerning the ninth power. And so when we look at many people who are speaking about the Neville Goddard lectures, many of them have commercialized it and they have kept you grounded around the law or the law of attraction, keeping you in the imaginary world, keeping you in the materialistic world, but not taking you into the realm of self-realization. And so the ninth power is to bring you into your Christ self, your higher self, is to bring you into that place of self-realization. Many people refer to it, as Neville called it, the promise. But I'm saying to you, this is ancient African spirituality, okay? And it all have to do with the I in you. And I'm speaking about this eye that is on the US $1 right here. Okay, you can see it, the eye above the pyramid. That's what it's all about. It's all about the awakening, whereby you will come from this, dwelling from this place of the pyramid where it's crowded, where most people are dwelling in the humanistic realm down here, and you will come up above the pyramid to the top of the pyramid. You see right here, you can see look at right here, you see in the pyramid, you dwell above here. You go beyond your skull, you go beyond the brain, and you come to that realm of consciousness, pure consciousness. But it can never happen to you without that opening of that eye within you, where you awake from the dream of life. So my brothers and my sisters, the ninth power is what's going to bring you into that ultimate intelligence of knowing who you are. Bring you into that ultimate intelligence of knowing your true identity. Now, there are many people who gravitate towards the law of attraction, towards the secret. But all of those things were actually distraction that would keep you from focusing on the true message. And even Neville said that someone will come after him and declare this truth in its entirety. And many people cannot deal with the fact that it is a one who looks like me, who were taught that he came from a lineage of slavery. But if we go back before slavery, we would see our dynasty that existed before. And even now in Egypt, yet there's still, the Nubians were still there, who are the real indigenous people. And so many a times when people see the picture of Neville Goddard and a video, and they tune in to listen, they're not tuning in to listen to what I am saying here right now. They're tuning in for someone to tell them, you know, what they can manifest and what they can do and which technique is Neville Goddard technique. And so when these techniques doesn't belong to no one, it come all the way, it's ancient, you know, knowledge that was kept. And so my brother and my sisters, when they say they give to you the secret, this time is a time when all things will be made known, because everything is naked before us, but many people's eyes are still closed because they're still fast asleep. And it's only when you come to that ninth power that you will awake out of the sleep, out of the dream. I'm here to say to you that what Abdullah was teaching Neville Goddard is how to come to the ninth power. Now, Neville himself says that everything to Abdullah was symbology. And as I always say, if you look back to Neville Goddard's family, they were all involved in slavery. They were part of the slave trade, okay? And I have proof to prove that also, okay? So, all those symbology was to point us to know how we should think, how we should act, and what we should believe, and to accept the message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 says that if your eye be single, if your eye be single, that your whole body will be full of light, because it's all about the light that is within you, which is the sun in you. So you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. So when you come to that nine power experience, then you will know the greatest light that has been ever fed to humanity is the Jesus and Mary story. And when you look at the portrait of Jesus, right, that was given to you, then you will know who is the devil. You will know who is the liar. That's what it's all about. So whenever you hear Neville says that if you say Lord God or Jesus and believe to be a man outside of yourself that you have the wrong God, then it is for you to see and to know who give you that wrong God to believe, who give you that wrong God to serve and to worship, and how was it done, and how you must reprogram your subconscious mind. Now, it takes someone who have come to that nine power to tell you the whole truth. You see, there are many people who claim to be conscious and who claim to wake up, and they always say they. And they're not saying who who are the they that they are speaking about. Because you see, sometimes people are afraid because of the opportunities that are given to them. Many people are afraid because they will feel as if they are betraying their own by speaking the truth. But I'm saying to you, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And my whole motive and mission on this earth is to help all of humanity to be free. Because all of us have been kept in mental slavery. It doesn't matter your ethnicity. Okay, we all been kept in mental slavery, and we all need to be free. Okay, and even if you disagree with me and you're listening to me up to this point, then you would understand what I'm saying is the truth, and that this message goes out to all of humanity. So the key is coming to your ninth power, coming to the ninth power, which is your higher self, your Christ self, your true self, coming to your true essence, coming to that place of spirit. And that's how you know that you're a spirit having a human experience. That's how you would know racism and all of these things are just lies that have been told to you. Class system is just a lie. All of these things that have been set up, all the things that your parents tell you, your religious leaders, your educators, it's all a lie. And you have to face the lie. And truth do hurts. It's going to hurt. It's going to get under your skin. Because if you've been comfortable all the time believing what you've been believing, and now someone else is coming to tell you all that you were believing all your life, that it was a lie and that you were tricked, it's going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt. But the whole thing is to get you to wake up, to come to the ninth power, to know who you are. And that's the whole thing about Neville Goddard and Abdullah. And many people who thought about Neville Goddard for many years and was bringing the message from many different angles and just get the people to get certain things and put themselves in a certain class system. Now the truth must be known that many of them, they weren't fully awake. They were not fully awake. Many of them that have never come into this. When you talk about oneness, is when you come into pure consciousness. When you become one with the wind, and you realize you're here, there, and everywhere. That's the real true oneness, true consciousness, and that's what everyone in this world should be striving for true peace, joy, and happiness. It doesn't matter how much money you amass in this life, it's not going to give you true happiness. It doesn't matter how much opportunity being given to you. It doesn't matter how much privilege have been given to you. You're not going to be happy. It's not going to make you happy. Okay? And if you think that believing one people is inferior and another people is superior and they're going to make you happy and they're going to make you feel better about yourself, you're fooling yourself. But when you discover your true self, that's what will bring true happiness and joy and peace. And you will not get that from a man who's going to compromise. You're not going to get that from someone who's going to allow their life to be led by fear. No, you're going to get that from someone who understands the energy of love and bring that energy of love to you, knowing that genuine love is corrective and you must get some rebuke, you must get some spanking, but it's all for your good. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I believe I will have gotten my message across to you. The main thing is coming to the ninth power, okay, which is basically coming to the invisible. Your invisible self. That's the main goal in this life. And that's what I'm trying to get you to come to, or to seek that, okay? So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to say, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, it makes sense to you, it's resonating with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at Black Mad Guru on Instagram. And also, if you like to check out the Inner Sun Science and Technology to create your reality consciously, it's on my Patreon, okay? And also, if you would like to support this work by any other way, we have a PayPal. The link is down below. Feel free to check it out. So, with all of that being said, I want to say peace. Love you all. I'm out.